to record. Okay. So here we are today. I'm going to show you your sketch assignment. Let me make sure all that's working. Your sketch assignment for today is to let me click on it. Everything's very slow today. You're going to design a new stop sign. So you're going to take the concept of a stop sign. The shape of it is what, an octagon? Isn't that right? So you're going to take our traditional stop sign and redesign it. If a company, if the highway, if the department of whatever it's called, the highway people came and said, we want to do a whole new design for a stop sign, how would you design it? Okay, so that's your sketch assignment. Let me make sure nobody's trying to get in the room. Okay, that's your sketch assignment. So be creative, think how you could design that. And then this is your next project that we're going to work on for a couple of days because I have to have these to submit. Is next week the 20th? Right? When's the 20th? What's today? The 18th?
Yeah. The 20th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I totally need these by Friday. This is like a for real thing. Is your phone okay?
Yeah.
Ah, that's Miss Kendra. Our class keeps getting bigger and bigger. Hey, darling. You okay? Okay, no worries. All right, so this is a legit thing I need, but it's also your project. You're going to be designing a holiday card. And before I get to that, I want to show you a little bit about something that's kind of famous. Something that's famous. Here it is. Okay. So how can I make this bigger? I just want to look at it as a page. Yeah, full screen. Sorry. You know me and my brain not working. I guess it's going to come along to, I guess that is it. Is that the full screen? Okay, so this image right here, down here, this love image right here, I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a really famous. Robert Indiana designed this love, that little thing, that love thing for a Christmas card design for the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Then the post office designed it into a stamp. 325 million stamps were sold. It's the most popular stamp ever. If you go to New York City, they have this a big statue of it now. People pose in front of it all the time. I bet you never realized that it was originally designed for a Christmas card. All right, we'll start over. So that one little image right there was originally designed for a Christmas card for the Modern Museum of Art in New York City. What's interesting about this, and you probably would not know it, that the word love fits into that square. Each letter of love fits in a square. He stacked the letters touching one another to suggest togetherness. This is a visual poem of love that No. What else did I want to tell you about it? No. Okay. That's not what I want to tell you. Okay. What's cool about this is it is an anti-bullying message. Okay. The O here, if I could stop moving things. Okay. Okay. The O here is different. Sorry, y'all. The O in this little teeny image, which you might not be able to see even right now, is different than all the other letters. The O kind of looks like it might be trying to roll out of, the image. It kind of looks like the L is kicking it out of the way. But the E is kind of touching the O that kind of keeps it there. So it's a whole visual poem, about staying together and being together and whatnot. Okay, so I just want to show you this particular image. But what I want you to do with this information is you are going to use that concept. It doesn't have to have words. I just kind of wanted to show you something that doesn't look all holiday, all Christmassy. You're going to use that kind of inspiration to create your own holiday design. Now, this is something I need. I have to, on the 20th, I have to submit these drawings to the school board, and they pick 3 to print, and they send them out to all the I don't know, all the county schools. I don't know where they send it out. It also will be published in the newspaper. I have come in second, but I've never won, and I really want to win. So all you're going to do is take the concept. This is all you have to do. But I need something original. It cannot have the words. You can't say Merry Christmas. It has to be kind of generic, like Happy Holidays, Season's Greeting. I think right now with what's going on in the world, it would be really cool to maybe take that play of the love and do something with peace. Maybe a dove. I'll show you a whole bunch of examples from previous years. But I do think you could do like a really fun play with what's going on. Now, these are just some examples of winners from previous years. They like a lot of animals, but it only is going to be 8.5 by 11. So this is all you have to design. You can do it this way or that way. You don't have to have anything inside of it, but you do need to have something like joy to the world, peace, wishing you a warm holiday season. You just can't do Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. You can't do any of that. It's just got to be like a generic, non-religion based. So there's one example, and I really want you to take this serious. Here's another one. I don't know why people do snowmen all the time, and I don't know why it wins, because we rarely ever have snow. Like there's 2 right there that deal with snowmen. But what you're gonna do, I'm gonna turn the lights on also because I've got some really good examples on the board. But that's what you're doing today and tomorrow. Well, I need them by Friday, okay? So I need you to put some time and thought into them. I need them, they have to be original. That means it's got to be your own design. Like you can't just, you could pull up some clip art images to help you draw things, but you can't just find something that somebody else has made and recreate it yourself. I have had phenomenal ones, but as you know, me and my memory, sometimes I forget to tell people that it can only be 8.5 by 11. I'm going to show you some examples. I've got some really good examples. One of them, I don't quite know why it didn't win, but so obviously this one is great. It's a snow globe. You could do something with the snow globe, but what did I forget? I forgot to tell them it has to be like this. So she could have done this much smaller right here. We might have won. Does that make sense? I forget things. Look at this one. This one really hurt my heart. Look how good that is. in my mind, I thought, hello, why don't y'all just pick this one and reduce it and make it fit on the, this one was fabulous. I don't know why it did not win. She did a, like an iPad and, or like her phone, and she changed everything. Even up here, it's got like a message coming in from Santa. She even changed all these things down here so they look like Christmas related, holiday related things. Do not know how that did not win. And then, you know, I mean, I've had just like some, I mean, this is kind of, you know, generic type of stuff. Reese, but what I want you to do is think a little further with that. This is a different type of year. I mean, yes, you can do, I mean, we can get paints out, we can get all kinds of art materials out, we could do like really cool, you know, abstract Christmas trees. Think past the normal. Does that make sense? But I think we're in a great time right now because of this last year. Maybe you're drawing some cute little animals. Maybe you draw like a stocking and an animal, like a stuffed animal sticking out of it and it has a mask on. I really do think it would be a theme to really play up on would be peace, peace on earth, peace in the United States, you know, just peace in general. We have a lot of just horrible stuff going on. Plus we have COVID. So those might be some avenues to think. You can look up any type of clip art stuff. Think of, you know, I'll try to start making a list of things that are holiday-ish. It doesn't have to be realistic. This one was a good one that didn't quite, I'll tell you, I'll never make that mistake again, not remembering to tell you it has to be this size. This is a really cool deer with just like a snowflake pattern in it, didn't it? It doesn't have to be realistic. Last year, and I know that we've all done printmaking, or most of us have done printmaking. Last year for holiday tags, this legit was an eraser. Okay, so for my own personal holiday tags that I made for my family, I carved this, so it kind of looks, I'm gonna stamp it so you can see it. I kind of carved this holly design. And then I made all my cards. Let me go out here. I made all my little, you know, to and from cards with this design that I carved. So I carved it in eraser. Okay, so then there's my holly leaf. And then you know how holly leaves have like those berries? Then I took the end of an eraser and then put the little berries. Okay, so you might decide you want to carve something. Most of you turned out wonderful printmaking things. It might be something as simple as a holly leaf or a dove, and maybe you stamp it, you know, multiple times, or you stamp that dove inside of a snow globe or something. Okay, I want you to think outside of the box a little bit. This is not, it doesn't have to be due today. I really need, and they really like for them to be in bold color. So this one, y'all, I really don't understand my brain sometimes. This legit was all from one year when I totally forgot that it had to be 8.5 by 11. And you won't even be able to see these hardly. This is a really cool, like, wolf with another image inside of it. And then this one is really hard to see. I know y'all aren't gonna be able to see it, but it's this whole indoor inside of a home. And there's even a shadow of Santa right here. This was like brilliant. But you would have to come back in and ink it all up. Does that make sense? Because it's got to be like bold, bright color. So today, your sketch is to redesign a stop sign. For y'all two that just came back in, literally your sketch for today is to take the concept of a stop sign and redesign it. Like if the highway people came and said, hey, you know, we want to redo the stop sign, how would it look? How about I just showed all that not in front of this video? But that's okay because I have to do it 2 more times. So that's what you're doing. You're working on a holiday design. It has to be 8.5 by 11. It doesn't have to be in color, but it at least has to have, you know, you have to go back over it with like a black Sharpie of some sort. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let me stop this.